Hello, welcome to another video. Today we are going through the process that went into making my latest Miku Miku Dance video. In deciding what I wanted to make for my next animation, I thought it would be funny if I only made videos based on Big Al demos. While I don't think I'm gonna stick with that, it did help me come up with ideas for this one. I listened to that compilation demo on PowerFX's website, and the one song that stood out to me the most was When the Saints Go Marching In. I feel like most of us can hear a song and imagine a really neat little music video for it, and so that's what happened with me. I had somewhat of an idea of what I wanted, but when it came to actually making the video, I realized that I probably should have tried to make a basic storyboard for it, especially since there was 5 characters involved, which made it a lot more difficult to come up with stuff for them to do on the spot. Like always, I start off with the lip sync. It's my favorite part of the whole process, and I find it helps a lot with the timing to know when a line is said. So I went through animating the main vocals and then went back to do the backups. And then my file corrupted, and I had to start all over. And that was pretty disheartening. But at that point, I was committed, so I redid them, and I made sure to make about 1 million backups. After that, I moved on to animating their bodies, and like I said, I had a basic idea of what I wanted for most of the sections to be. I knew I wanted it to start with just the main Al, and then each of the backup Als to kind of fan out behind him, and then I wanted them to all form a line and march in place, because, that's the title of the song. I wasn't sure what I wanted the next section to be, so I just kind of skipped over it and moved on to one that I knew a bit better, and I knew I had wanted them to go down on a knee and do some jazz hands, because, jazz hands. Once that was done, I was able to sort of go back and do a trial and error to figure out how to bridge those two sections together. Right at the end, though, I realized I hadn't changed the aspect ratio of the screen. So when I do the lip sync, I like to have it be square, so there's not a lot of extra white space around it and I can really focus on the face. But when you're gonna post it to YouTube, it needs to be a rectangle. Unfortunately, in changing it, I realized that a bunch of funky stuff that wasn't in the frame before was suddenly very, very visible. So I had to go back and make a bunch of adjustments for that, and it wasn't the most complicated thing to do, but I really wish I had switched over in the first place. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I do think it was a bit too ambitious for me, and there were a lot of times I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, which, if I'd stuck with 2 or 3 models, it would have been much easier to improvise. But like I said, I'm happy with it. I think it's pretty darn cute. So, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you can subscribe for more. I post new videos every Saturday. You can also watch me work on this live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SarahJK. I stream Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 AM EST. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!